Shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this.
The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Now the Panthers get set, third and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Out of the gun, Newton. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down. Fields escaping the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 109 yards. He's the number 2 runner in the league. And you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1, because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his first touchdown. On the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away, is Tavecchio. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Let's go. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone.
The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right back to him on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Man, I got you. Mike 51. Mike 51. Tackles.
2nd and 3. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But over the second. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This is Scarlett on the carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one snipped out. That one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Thomas has got it, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, don't they, recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake. Fields. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Fields. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On the draw, it's Scarlett. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Newton now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Back to throw, Newton. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position. position late in this first half. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn, that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we get you. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Able to push his way through. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Newton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hudson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down. They'll run it with Scarlett. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Let's go.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Complete to Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Here we go. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Falcons. That's it, baby. We gonna work.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check right, go on. Right, 54. You don't know no better. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Fields. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fields flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turned the ball over on downs. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Newton's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down 16-14, a little over a minute to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Grant Haley in on the stop. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now just 1 more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
On
4th down. Fields. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them.
There ain't no time this. Playing skills, you did. Pulling the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pulling the wrist, I know the twist, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, pulling the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pulling the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch, they saying you switch you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told them rich. Try but you wanna be famous, They LA they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, You be liking my flavor, I think it's done. On the rest, watch out for I never switch, never switch, never switch, never switch.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what you wanna give.